unscathed. There were a few scratches here and there, but we made it out. I want to thank everybody across the globe. In fact, everyone in the universe for tuning in for another installment of some football banter. Obviously today we're one man short today, but I'm gonna introduce today's hosts for the second episode of Banterville. Of course, the top left you got myself, the wise Nell, up here in the Easy. Got my African background. We've got El Pollo del Rey, the Chicken King, all the way from Pretoria, Mike and Paul Maeza. In the bottom left, we've got Maximilian de Souza up in the top right, representing SA in Canada, wearing the Man United top. I try to wear a hat today, but the way my hair's been growing, man, my head is not accustomed to this COVID lifestyle, so I just come in with the mini fro. You know what it is. We got the one and only, Kileti, the smooth baby boy assassin. He is exactly, you know what they call Ole, the black version of Kileti. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They get the baby face name for this brother right here. Smoothest cat in Pretoria. Now, gents, thanks again for pulling through today. We are 7 days away from the first game. I can't remember the first match, but I know the second match is Man City versus Arsenal. How are we feeling about the first game of the season?
Excited.
For my side, I'm like fuck both of those teams. But to the Premier League.
I
on the show. But I think how much that should I have with United.
Have you guys heard anything about the two teams? I haven't seen anything about Arsenal or City, like injury-wise or nothing. I mean, Pep and his mom obviously during Corona, and God rest his soul, but I'm
oh yeah, word. Now everyone is fit, Munna.
Well, I think the first time that we see Pogba playing in 2 years.
Oh yeah.
It should be very interesting. I think we can't get only for Maria, and after Maria we become injured again. Let's enjoy.
Oh, that's on Saturday.
No, it's Friday. Friday.
It's on Friday?
Yeah, it's the 19th.
Oh, snap.
No, it's Friday.
Okay. Friday. That's dope. Yeah, it's strange, but I guess like in this environment, weekends are the same every week. So it doesn't actually have every game on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's an interesting point about really important. I think if he scores, he's going to celebrate in front of everybody.
I'm pretty sure he might even dab. Huh? I'm worried about that, I'm worried about I'm super worried about that because we had this conversation in our group, but my biggest issue with Pogba playing with Bruno is the lack of balance in midfield. Because I just feel like, for me personally, I'm not a coach or anything, but just based on their styles as well, it's kind of like you'd have either Pogba or Bruno, either in that number 10 position, playing as a number 6, a little bit going a bit up front, or as a shadow striker. Those are guys you want to really feel like pulling the strings. And you could have like McTominay, could have Fred playing in midfield, giving that energy. Those guys are also, they love tackling, bro. They don't like losing the ball. So I love the grit from Fred and McTominay. And maybe sometimes Matic for a little bit of balance, that anchor right in front of the back four. But man, I don't know, if you have Pogba, I feel like if you have Pogba playing and Bruno, you have to have Pogba right at the front. He has to be behind the striker or close to the front three. Because when the homie loses the ball, he's just going to go, rip. And then we have to go back and chase. And remember, Tottenham have guys who run. Heung-min Son, Bergwijn. They've got Lucas Moura. They've got Dele Ali. Yeah, guys, those guys are gonna be running at us, eh?
Yeah, look, against Tottenham, I'm not 100% sure how they'll do it, just because, like you said, the quality that we're facing. But in a normal game, I can tell you now, Ole's going to play 4-2-3-1, and Pogba's going to play number 6. He's going to play like he does for France, where he plays him and Kante. So it'll probably be Pogba, and if you ask me, it'll be Fred. Sitting in that double pivot in the midfield, and then Bruno will play further up. And I think that's how he's going to do it. Because I think Ole is a systems coach in terms of his formation. Against Tottenham, you're right. Like, I mean, they have so many weapons that you actually don't even know what's the best way to set up your midfield. Usually you're playing in the top stadium, 70,000 people are screaming at you, you know. You want a team that's going to go to that environment. Empty stadium where you just got the referee, only I know, I mean, maybe it's a little bit different. Maybe the game grows a little bit more. So you look at this thing. I don't know who will go on Saturday.
I think it comes down to the question of who they actually play with in the midfield. Who he actually plays Pogba and Bruno with. And while we're talking about the midfield, I think we shouldn't forget that Pogba is a professional. And if he doesn't want to come back and defend, that's not our problem. He's getting paid $100,000 or £100,000 to do a job. So he runs back and continue running like that and defend. We shouldn't make excuses and say, no, you shouldn't come back and do the job you say you do. That's unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. But, like saying, I think he's been reaching out enough, and all you say is enough is important. So, which you guys feel? McTominay, Matic, or Fred, who would you prefer to see in that midfield here?
I think they should do Fred, McTominay, and Bruno. Because first of all, those guys were fit. So they didn't have injuries. They're not coming back from injuries. They're all not match fit. But they're probably more fit than the guys who are injury prone. Bring Pogba on, but I think you start the guys who actually were fit. You guys?
I don't know. I disagree a little bit with that because it's been like 2-3 months. You know, I mean, we're not professional players, but you don't know when you used to play soccer, when you used to be fit. It would take you 6 months or whatever to get that fitness, and then it would take you a week to lose it. You know, so I think everyone is starting from the same base, irrespective of whether they were injured before, unless the only reason they came back. So I think all the guys are for me at the same level. So if everyone's at the same level, you're going to play Pogba, you're going to play Fred, and then Fernandes and Bruno. I don't know, Fred. I don't know whether Fred or Matic is better because Matic has got the experience. Fred has got he was on form, but I don't think form means anything. McTominay's got the energy. So I don't know, it's the headache. It's a headache for me. He might just go 3-5-2 and he likes to do that.
Hey, that's a mistake. Mike, what are you saying?
When it comes to the general fitness of the players, I saw a couple of pictures out of the training camp, and I can say that like Source was ready for action. But when it comes down to the selection process, I mean, look, if Oli is first of all, I think the safest thing for him to do is to pivot with Matic. Not a fan of Matic. But for a game like this, I think you need somebody who can really hold, or who can hold very disciplined. Look at the guy who's going to stay in the middle. Who can break those attacking runs coming from Ivory, coming from Son. You can also put someone like Ivory especially in his pockets. You know? But it was very interesting to see what he does. I don't think he should play Pogba immediately because Pogba has been taking a long time. You get crazy people like Fred who's really pushing. So if you haven't started off with Fred, with Pogba, then I'd say Fred's in the field with Matic as well as what's his name, Bruno. But yeah, I don't know. I'm liking that close as well. It's been such an important player for us. But yeah, look, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I already like you.
It's going to be a feisty game.
I can tell you what the you want to do. No minutes.
Don't say my boy.
Nah, no, Jay Links. Nah.
Leonardo.
No, that guy can't even that guy can't play a simple 1-2 when he was fit. Now you want him to come back with an afro that's uncombed. He's now still trying to get match fit. That guy can't do 1-2s, bruh. What nonsense is that?
Hectic off season, he had a breakdown, he's coming back stronger than ever. Just need a little bit of time to just get his mind right.
He always plays for players.
Guys, he's got a track record. Links has won us cups. Links has won us cups. You get the benefit of the doubt if you have consistent performance and you're going through a rough patch. That's life. You do. Just give that structure.
Yeah, he did. He scored in the I think it was the FA Cup. But I was against that team, bro. What is when Harry Maguire also scored a goal? Come on, bro.
Don't tell me 2-0 down.
How many years ago was that? Come on, we need to move on now.
In Canada, 2 years now. We're 2 years in Canada. So you can imagine how long those things that switches for United in that starting row. 2 years I've been in Canada.
Remember against Arsenal, boys, when he came in there, danced his way to that midfield, scored that goal, and gave us the celebration of a lifetime.
He cursed himself.
Yeah, the point when he was doing well. And then he started opening our stores, that is hit out of the game.
I read an article. His mom is having health difficulties, so that could be contributing to his poor psychology at the moment. But the fact of the matter is, his standards, he needs to improve his performance. Me, the telling tale was when Bruno Fernandes started and was on the pitch and having to give Lingard instructions as to where to run and where to run.
Come on.
Someone who pushed us, telling an Englishman in what space to run. First game.
What are you saying about only Portuguese?
What I'm basically saying is, I don't know how well you speak English, but still, he has a positive mind. The desire is playing so well that he actually telling just things that need to be in this place at this time.
But Fernandes is impressive. I won't lie. I rated him before we bought him, and I didn't know. It was off the hype. And I was very surprised at how he performed. From day one, he was really the man. Coming in there, just taking the game by scruff of the neck. I'm shocked, to be honest. I hope he can keep it up. I think that's one of the things. Like, when was the last time you actually watched United play? Do you even really remember how the boys play?
Hey man, I remember Bruno busy commanding everything.
Hey.
I'm Bruno putting all the streets.
Bruno and Pedro, those are the two main components that I really can remember before COVID and stuff like that, like balls of lightning.
I was also impressed with Luke Shaw. I think he was getting back into some good form towards the Liverpool game. Once they played him as that
He's an education for me.
yeah.
Playing high and finish Bruno.
Michael and all the days. You get a couple of days in the United Squad, and all of a sudden we start to depending on all cylinders.
I just saw someone like David James get back because he had fallen off terribly. Like he started like a house of Daniel James. Sorry, David.
Oh yeah.
It was his first 3 months, and then he just died. He just went quiet like the last 3.
I remember watching a game when they were kicking the shit out of it. So started to come out of the beauty as well on the wing. They know that they really attack him.
Whatchamacallit? Huh?
That's 21, yeah. He's still like a kid. Yeah. Well, he likes them.
Don't say it like that, bro.
He's a big
Maybe 10 years ago.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Whatchamacallit? So what about transfer news? Because obviously, there's quite a few. There's quite a few guys who'll be linked with Manchester. So we've got Kai Havertz. We're seeing a lot of links with him now. Jadon Sancho, of course. And I saw that they're still saying that that Jack Grealish is still a priority. So what are you guys thinking?
Priority.
To add one more name to the mix, I mean, we spoke about him a lot in the beginning of the season. James Madison. You think he's still on the?
Nah, he's out.
How was this full character for Atletico?
Nah,
The son is what Banterville.
Nah.
It's concerning issue that you just stated. That Grealish is a priority.
What do you have with Grealish?
What position do you play for?
We don't have space. They must, unless they swap Jesse, unless they swap Lingard for Grealish. No, don't do that to our boy. No. Mata must stay.
No, Manchester's gonna go one day. Like he's 33. He's an old man. Like
He's 31.
fact check. It's not like a segment. Maybe just
Fact check.
Fact check.
When he comes back, we'll make him master of facts.
We were both right. He's 32 years old.
When I went to play, I can see that he's there. But you don't see him. This is what he's about the handle the pitch. That was hard, man.
What are you talking about? Mata? Oh, Grealish. Nah, dude, he mustn't come. Sorry. Like, there's no space.
In the middle, who's going to replace? Especially let's say, that Liverpool, we keep on. Where do you want to put
But where does Grealish play? You talk about the middle. He doesn't play in the middle. He plays up front. He can play as a false 9. He can play as a CAM. He can play as an inside left. He's not going to be competing with Pogba or maybe Fernandes. He's going to be competing with. He's going to be back up for Rashford, for Martial and Co. He's a CAM, but he can play that. He can play as the furthest player forward.
Yes,
He's not faster than Fernandes. I think Fernandes is never faster. You're assuming this. You're assuming it's going to be a starter. Why are we assuming that? We're talking about that.
you can't pay 80 million for someone to eat bench.
No one's going to pay 80 million. Like, really, they're going to pay Aston Villa 80 million pounds in this COVID economy.
That's what they want.
Yeah?
But even if put limit, you can't say put limit for this, man.
That's what the women for players these days.
How much was Bruno? 65.
But Bruno was because Sporting isn't having financial issues. Not necessarily because his value was 25. points. Those negotiations are 60, 70 million. Okay, it's not going to cost 80 million. 80 million pounds. It's not going to cost 80 million pounds.
Let me check. Evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
You as part of the life, are you going to start
I'm saying it's not going to cost that much, number one. And you can't use Bruno as an example because Bruno was a steal. You know, if I told you before you bought Bruno, then it's going to cost 45 million, you'd be like, why? Why are we buying that player? He's unproven. He's playing in Portugal. He doesn't really have no way of testing. And then boom, you can't change. You can't hop from thing to thing.
Look, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if we get Grealish for 30 bar. But they have to first get relegated first. That's number one. If Aston Villa gets relegated, then they'll be like, shit. Okay, wait. You said 25, right? Come on, man. 30. Come on, man. 30.
So you don't have a guy like him. That's what you call a priority. No one like him. He brings so much.
Don't you need a striker? Don't you need an all-out striker? Like a pure international number 9.
That guy from Dortmund is very nice. He can have the trick of the manager.
Yeah, we missed out. I'm sorry to say, but we missed out. Yeah, but we have to wait until it's 40 something million. But we have to wait until next year, Jan. I think it's 40. It's 40 or 60 something million. And you have to wait until the January window in the next season for it to become active. That's why Real Madrid are busy circling.
But Real Madrid want Mbappe.
Those guys want everyone in the world, bruh. But they just don't have. They don't have the money. They couldn't buy Pogba, so how the hell are they gonna get Mbappe? But I heard that with Mbappe, on the new contract that he's looking to sign with PSG, he's gonna add he's negotiating a Real Madrid clause.
Oh, is it?
That's my understanding.
What is that exactly?
They disrespect you.
It's like, you want me here, you're gonna pay me more. No, so they're gonna pay him more, and he's gonna have a clause that stipulates that Real Madrid can come and negotiate, and the price there'll be a price ceiling to his transfer costs.
I read that boy could go for 250.
300.
250 one day. Maybe not today, but one day.
How much
Damn.
I don't think it's wise to spend so much money on her.
Nah, it's not wise.
So maybe to put it in context, I was reading an article about City, and they stand to lose £300 million if this waiver ban is actually imposed. So that's 150 per season, right? So you think about it, £300 million just for 2 seasons of waiver. You could actually buy a player for 250 if you know he's going to get you those goals, they're going to get you into your waiver and get you maybe potentially win it as well. Yeah, but your hands cost us anyway. So I'm just saying, if this player is going to get you in and guarantee you UEFA and almost guarantee you the win, then maybe over his 10 years with the club, maybe he can justify.
Yeah, but also now we're we're paying the same amount as some countries' GDPs for individual people for entertainment. Guys, now just and maybe just some closing remarks before we close off today's show. Yeah, man, it goes quick. Yeah, no, exactly. So my closing remark, yeah, it's like the promo. My closing remark would just be, I'm just fully against paying the amount that some countries don't even have as a GDP for a player, so that we can enjoy our Saturday, our weekends, watching football and getting in trouble with our partners, specifically our girlfriends in this case. That's me. That's my closing remark.
Yeah, his girlfriend is watching. That's what he said. My closing remarks, number one, I don't think we'll get reached for £80 million. 45 is my guess. 45, you guys can quote me on that. And lastly, Lings! Lings!
My closing remark is to disregard getting the comment by the what I want to do is
yeah. And then for my closing remark, aka excellent, I am sick and tired of clickbait, aka news articles, specifically headlines on the internet about such and such in regards to Manchester United. To hear like actually about Manchester sharing a new episode every Sunday or something like that. It's ridiculous amount of news that is on the internet about Manchester United. And specifically, I want to shout out the Manchester Evening News. They used to be a brilliant publication, but now they hear I look at the quality and kind of the extra that they used to give up. That would be dope. But besides that would help us.
I think every week we must just end with a Max rant.
I second that.
No, gents, thanks again. We'll be back here, same time, same place next week. That's actually a good question. I was only checking Manchester. Let's check because I know Arsenal, Manchester, Arsenal and Man City are the last game of the day. 9:15. So maybe for next week, what we should try to do is either have the show a little bit earlier, or we do it at halftime. But I think maybe a little bit earlier might be better.
Yeah, because we can build up to the game.
Yeah.
Like that.
Exactly.
100%.
Maybe live stream, like a live, we're all watching the game. All commentating.
Come on, Manchester City, come on! Alright, gents. We'll catch everybody again next week. Everybody stay safe. Much love to you all. And we'll see you when the Premier League starts again next week.